Hello everyone, I'm Zoe. Welcome to my channel. I love everything that has to do with living a luxurious lifestyle. And with the holidays fast approaching us, I thought I would do a luxury gift guide video on a budget. From $12 designer earrings to $2,000 bags, I'm going to show you the wide range of luxury gifts that you can get that special someone or yourself for the holidays. If throughout this video you're watching this and you're like, I would literally like any of those things for the holidays, then go ahead and send it to your boyfriend, father, girlfriend, husband, whoever, as a little hint. Any of the things in this video will do for Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or whatever it is you celebrate. Honestly, they make good birthday gifts too, or a just because it's Tuesday gift. I feel like you never really need a reason to be spoiled, you know? You can just have nice things. Okay, let's get started. The first gift idea I want to go over is designer candles. Did you know that Christian Dior and Cartier make candles? They smell so good, they look beautiful, and they're quite the statement to have in your home. Now, if you are buying them brand new, depending on the size that you buy, they start off at as little as $50 and can go up from there. But I have seen these on Poshmark for as little as $25. They are completely untouched, never been used, and they come with the original box. I think designer packaging alone is so special. Next would be designer perfume. I did not realize how actually inexpensive designer perfume is when you compare it to other kind of like mid-range perfumes. So for example, this bottle of Tiffany's perfume was only $100. Same thing with my Versace perfume and my Chanel perfume. You can find the designer perfumes all around that $100 mark. Now, of course, there are a couple of exceptions. Louis Vuitton and Hermes, for example, have their perfumes priced a little higher, but my favorite that I own is the Chanel Mademoiselle. It smells so fresh and delicious. Also, the Miss Dior is another one of my favorites, and this Tiffany's Rose Gold is another beautiful, beautiful scent. And there's just something about designer perfume when you put it on, you're like, oh, I smell so luxurious and so good, and it just gives you like this different energy. So if you want that special someone to smell like a queen, designer perfume. Next would be designer cosmetics, especially around the holidays. Dior, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Chanel, they all start to come out with their gift sets. And depending on the gift set, it can be anywhere from $75 to $150 and on up from there, depending on the size that you get. But this is really nice because it usually comes with a few different things. So that way, if you're not sure, like, oh, would they want this or that, they can try a little of everything. It comes beautifully packaged, and it's definitely a very special gift. Really, it would be a special gift for anyone, but can you imagine like gifting your mom or your mother-in-law or your aunt, like they open up the bag and they have a Dior box and it's like, oh my gosh, it just makes you feel so good. The next gift would be a cashmere sweater. You can actually find a really nice cashmere sweater from anywhere from $50 on the lower end to around $100. And cashmere is such a luxurious fabric, the brand doesn't really matter. Cashmere is a blend of wool and silk, so it's very temperature regulating, which is great for the winter months. But it also works well in the fall and spring too, because it doesn't overheat you like wool would. It's really more temperature regulating. So it's a gift that you can wear for the majority of the year. Next gift, Givenchy jewelry. I have these Givenchy earrings here that I did buy pre-loved, but buying Givenchy jewelry brand new is actually not that expensive. You would really be surprised. It's not fine jewelry, so it's not real gold, but it is good quality materials. So like these were made with Swarovski crystals. Look at how beautiful. Swarovski crystals, gold tone metal. and they are just gorgeous. And then they have, I'll flip them over, I don't know if you can see the Givenchy logo there at the back. You guys, I got these for $12. I'm not kidding. $12 on Poshmark. Can you believe? So originally these were actually selling for $40, which when you think about it is not that much money for a nice pair of earrings from any brand, but especially Givenchy. And there is a lot of Givenchy jewelry on Poshmark. This video is not sponsored by Poshmark, by the way. It's just a website I like to buy from. But yeah, if you have like a $30 budget, you can find a couple of nice pieces of jewelry from Givenchy that would make a beautiful gift. And most of them still come with the backing that says Givenchy on it, which makes it a little bit more special. This next gift is a good one and my favorite. Vintage designer bags and shoes. One of my favorite places to buy vintage bags and pre-loved designer shoes is the RealReal. This video is not sponsored by the RealReal, it's just where I like to shop and I find the best deals on really good quality stuff. So any vintage piece would be great, but let me give you a pro tip, an extra special hack. If you are shopping for a designer bag lover and you want to give them a vintage piece that is extra special, find a bag that was made in the year they were born. I cannot tell you how special that makes you feel. So for example, I am a 1994 baby and I bought myself this 1994 Louis Vuitton Keepall, and she is so special to me. This is the first pre-loved bag I ever bought. Up until then, I bought all my designer items new, and this was a game changer. I actually really enjoy the pre-loved designer items. I mean, don't get me wrong, there is something special about going into the store and buying that piece brand new. But buying something pre-loved and just giving it a new life is extra special. And this one in particular is extra special because we were born in the same year. Now, how do you figure out if the bag is from the same year? Well, the good thing about vintage bags like Louis Vuitton and Gucci, they used to have date codes. Now things are a little bit different. Like for example, Louis Vuitton uses a chip instead of a date code, but all the vintage bags have date codes. So you can look up that date code and it will tell you what year that bag was created and also what month of that year the bag was created. Now, unfortunately on the RealReal, there's not a way to filter by date code or by year. But you can join Facebook groups that sell vintage Louis Vuitton items or vintage Gucci items. Once you join that group, you can just type in there, make a post that says, I'm seeking out a vintage Louis Vuitton from 1987 or from 2002. And I promise you, you will have a slew of comments of people where their business is reselling authentic designer bags. And they have looked up all the date codes for authentication purposes, but also to know how old the bag is. And they can send you pictures of all of their inventory of bags and items that were made in the specific year you're looking for. I just feel like that's so special and it's such a personal gift, you know? But even if you're not looking for a specific year, buying pre-loved or vintage bags and shoes is a great way to provide that luxurious gift without breaking the bank. So for example, for my Louis Vuitton Keepall, I only paid $400 on the RealReal for that Keepall. Now it was in a bit rougher condition, but I clean and condition my designer bag, so I cleaned it up real good. She looks great. She looks far better than when I received her. She looks good as new. You can typically find nice vintage bags anywhere from as low as like $200 up to around $700 or $800. Of course, the higher you go, the nicer the bag, but that gives you a good range to work with. Now, when it comes to pre-loved designer shoes, you can find those really inexpensive. So Poshmark and the RealReal are both really good for those. I have seen Manolo Blahnik's Jimmy Choo's and Prada shoes for as low as $40 on sale on the RealReal. And I've also seen Louboutins, both on Poshmark and the RealReal, starting from about $150 to $350. You find them in really, really good condition. The next gift would be small leather goods such as card holders or wallets. So mine technically isn't a leather good, it's actually canvas. This is my Louis Vuitton card holder that I got as a gift for my birthday. And again, just opening the box and seeing this beautiful Louis Vuitton wrapping, like that already makes you feel so special. And then of course, anything inside is going to be fantastic. Designer card holders, wallets, and small wristlets can range anywhere from like $250 to $500 brand new, just depending on the brand and style that you choose. The nice thing about the small leather goods, such as the card holders and wallets, those make great gifts for men as well. Oh, also another one I forgot to mention for men is, back when we were talking about the perfume, designer cologne as well, like Dior Sauvage or the Chanel Sport for men. Those both smell so good. Okay, I have 2 bonus gifts for you. So these are going to be brand new designer items. So these are going to be a little bit more on the higher end, but still under that $2,000 budget that I mentioned at the beginning of this video. The first one would be a classic pair of Christian Louboutins. These are the Kates that I actually own. This was my first designer item I ever bought, and they are so beautiful. They are timeless. They are classic, classy, elegant, luxurious, and they retail for only $795. I know that sounds like a lot for a pair of shoes, but whenever you're talking about a high-end designer such as Christian Louboutin, it really is not. This is actually one of the more entry-level pairs, but they look so luxurious. Not to mention, they make you feel like a total boss when you wear them. Like when I have date nights and I wear these, I just feel so good. Whether people notice or not, I mean, people do notice, but regardless, like you just feel so good. My second bonus gift and last gift in this video is entry-level designer bags. So if you are wanting to buy something brand new, whether that be from Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Prada, Versace, wherever, the entry-level bags start off a little less expensive than you might think. So for example, the Gucci Ophidia mini bag retails for $1,050. The Louis Vuitton Pochette retails for $1,490. The Prada Duet Nylon Bucket Bag retails for $1,820. And that's just to name a few. So really, you can walk into a designer store with a $2,000 budget and buy a brand new bag, which makes a very, very special gift. This is a special gift whether you bought the bag in advance and let them unwrap it on Christmas Day or whatever holiday you celebrate. Or something that's really special too is if you kind of tell them, hey, this is my gift for you, this is what I got you, let's go pick it up. And let them come with you, especially if they've never had anything designer before. The experience of walking into a store like Louis Vuitton and having the sales associates greet you and show you around and kind of pamper you and offer you water. Sometimes they offer you champagne, and you get to feel and look at the bag in person and then leave the store with that Louis Vuitton shopping bag with your new product inside, and then walking around the rest of the mall is like, oh my God, such a good feeling. But of course, if you don't have a designer store near you, you can always buy them online, wrap it up, leave it under the tree, and on Christmas Day, it is such a beautiful gift to receive. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments down below if you ended up buying any of these items for a special someone or for yourself, or if you have any other ideas of luxurious items on a budget that would make great gifts. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.